Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How's it going? How's it going? What's up? What's up? Hanging? How's it hanging? Looking at the chat. Right now. I haven't really been streaming lately. I wanted to be streaming more, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. So trying to get back into it. To make sure I'm keeping myself on track, you know. So I'm editing the images for episode 8 today. Episode 7 we might once I'm like squared away with episode 8's panels, we'll probably go and check out the final touches. Am I echoing? Oh dear. I see what happened. There we go. I had to I thought I shut one of these off, but apparently I didn't. Hide that so I never see it again. There we go. Problem solved. I think I'm done echoing. Let me know if I'm not. Woo! But yeah, hey. What's up? How's it going? Hello, Yvette. If that's how you say your name. Sorry if I mispronounced it. I'm not 100% on the pronunciation of things. How are you guys? How's it hanging? Hey, thank you. Good. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it had it has my like webcam mic and then my mic, so it's weird. Okay, where am I? We've been talking all morning and you haven't introduced yourself is where I'm at. Where am I? Here we go. And then I believe I have it saved. Let me double check because I don't actually remember what of these that I have saved right now. I have all 3 of them saved. Okay, so we're actually down to my favorite panel in all of Lore Olympus, which is Percy's Hard Eyes. I'll hide all those. Also, I'm listening to some lo-fi music. So if it gets to be a little loud or a little annoying, just let me know and I'll make some adjustments. So let's see. That's crop. I don't want crop. I want my selection tool. No, stop. There we go. Paste. Computer's running a little bit slowly. So I just gotta kind of wait for it to catch up with me. There we go. It's fine, make this a little bit bigger. Zoom in. Duplicate it now. Because I have an idea of what I want to do. When Hades, so episode 9. So that's the next one that I have to work on after 8. I have all the lines for up to episode 10 right now. So it shifts a little. It's mildly annoying, but it won't really matter in the end result. Watching people make comics, I have no clue why. Oh, this is just the comic dub. I'm not actually making the comic. That's all Rachel. I am simply a fan like the rest of you who admires her work. Actually, did I do too much? No, I didn't. Hello, Carlene. Welcome. I'd love to make my own comic one day, but I'm not artistically inclined, so to speak. And the patch tool. Also, my friend introduced me to the patch tool, and it is literally... Oh, undo. I'd say it literally saved my life, and then I've done and made a boo-boo. Oh, there we go. Deselect. Draw a line around this. We're just gonna drag it. I want to see what happens, because sometimes you get some good results, sometimes you don't. That's not terrible. I just don't need Persephone having a random eyebrow in the middle of her face. And that can come down to this. And bam! Not quite the same, but I want to say it's close enough. Use the lasso tool, because then I can just do Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Hide this. Grab my eraser tool. Oh no, your phone's gonna die soon. I hope not. Like, I hope it doesn't die too soon. Here we go. Erase the little black lines. Drag that up there because I still need that part. Bam, we got our base. Typically I'd get rid of the white, but I think for this I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, for this one I'm just gonna leave it because of how this is. It would be a little difficult and a little grainy to get rid of completely. So we're gonna save this as Find Your Charger. HF 139. HF 139. P as a PNG. There we go. Yes, okay. Ah, computer, please. Don't yell in my ear like that. Leave this open because I need to grab my eraser tool. I need to make it a little bit bigger for this. Do some basic erasing. Delete it like that. I'm just gonna turn something like this on so I can see exactly how much didn't get taken away in my initial cut. And there's gonna be some. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is modify contract by a pixel and delete. I'll hide that. There we go. Hades being a 31% scoundrel. Right, I gotta let it save first and then I can save it proper. I'm gonna open up the editor. That way I can still see it, and if I need to, because eventually I'm gonna show you guys the final touches of episode 7's. Oh dear. Rest in peace. I don't remember why this is called HF. What is the episode? One second, I gotta see what the episode is, because that's probably why I named it HF. Handful, yep. That makes sense. HF 140. It's a PNG. Look at Hades. Look at his face in this panel. You'll be able to see it a little bit bigger in a second, but look at his adorable face. Look at how cute he is. Look at our big blue. This is by far one of the easiest panels to edit because he doesn't say shit. Not a peep, not a word. Now he's being all... Don't you know who I am? You obviously know who I am. Come on, Hades. Not everybody knows who you are. Not everybody. Ooh, 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 ooh. Then copy paste. I don't think I need to have an adjustment of this one. So I'll make this easy for myself mostly. Might do this the old way. So I used to edit, instead of using the patch tool, I would do something like this, where I would grab a chunk of the panel and move it over and rinse and repeat, and then use the patch tool to kind of clean up. Like this part here. He's mine, lads, just saying. He's all of ours. Hades is like a K-pop idol. He's meant to be shared. Minth might not agree, though. Bam. An untrained eye won't be able to tell the difference. Delete and delete. And then I'll delete his hair from this one. It's true, he is the cutest, tallest boy. He's very sweet. Let's keep it a little PG, kids. I know the comic itself isn't PG, but I want to keep this monetization friendly. This is the part that's gonna bug me. And then select, modify, expand. Let's start with 2 pixels. I think that's good enough. And then I just have to erase the sides here. Well, maybe not necessarily PG-13, but let's keep the threesome talk to a minimum. Mostly because I haven't finished my coffee yet, and I'm too tired. And I don't think I have the stream marked as for mature audiences, so I don't want somebody coming in and being like, what is this buckery? I think that's another thing that I love about Lore Olympus, is that it's a slow burn. So we don't know when we're going to see Minth turn into a mint plant. It could be 100 episodes into the future. And that's what I'm excited for. We'll just have to exile Minth to another island. Hello, Destiny. Welcome. That's okay. My phone makes me do that too sometimes. Sometimes I just don't even type the right word at all. I don't type the word that I meant to write or anything like that. I'm like, what is this? What have I done? HF 142. Save. HF 143. Save. And then we move on to Persephone being absolutely adorable. I know, James Digit is the person who voices Hades for me. He's a really cool dude. I'll post his Twitter in the chat if y'all want to go check him out. His YouTube is in the description of all my Twitch videos. Never mind, Google Chrome is quitting on me, so. But yeah, Hades isn't shirtless. Excuse. He is very clearly wearing a shirt. Ladies, please. And gentlemen. And anything in between. Not quite quite it. This one should also be pretty easy because I still have the corner there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it the old way though, because just a little bit here. That's okay. I can understand. His shirt kind of blends in with his skin. He's all blue. Big blue. She is. I like her because like she don't know nothing. But at the same, like, she's trying to figure out how to be her own person. And I think that's my favorite part about this, is that she doesn't necessarily want to be what her mom wants her to be. She doesn't necessarily want to be what TGOM expects her to be. She just wants to figure out who she is. And I'm like, damn, I can relate. I don't mind using my imagination. Oh, it's getting steamy. Relax. Contract by 1. Oh no, never mind. I needed to expand. Selection, modify. Expand by 2. There we go. Bop. 72% skandere. As long as you're not out, like, how do I should be able to mark the stream as for mature audiences. Don't know how to do that on YouTube. I've made the switch from Twitch over to YouTube fairly recently. So I'm still kind of like, oh, I don't know how to do anything here. What's going on? No, I need... Here we go. I think I remember what his Twitter handle is off by... Yep, here we go. I found our Hades voice actor's Twitter. I don't know why I couldn't remember what his Twitter handle was. It's pretty easy to remember. My brain's just a little fried right now. Let's see. Stream options. Add a delay. Enable DVR. Yeah, I don't think there's an option for me to be like market as for mature audience. Here we go. Copy. Paste. There you go. Be kind to him. Don't scare away my voice actors. I'll be very sad. HF 144. Oh man, I didn't realize how much, like, how many panels I would have to do for some of these. I'm already at 145 and I don't think I'm anywhere near the ending. Or maybe I am. I can't remember. I think I still got a ways down to go before I'm at the end of this episode. Ah yes, if you haven't had a beverage, drink, because my bot likes to remind me to have a bev. Just be kind to him. Ah yes, there's also my Twitter. Thank you, bot. On Twitch it was Sockbot. I don't know how to set it up so it's my my sock puppet bot on YouTube. Like I said, I just recently made the switch from Twitch to YouTube, and I'm still trying to figure everything out for streaming on YouTube. Paste. I'm gonna have to make changes to my bot because now it's just being spammy. I'm just gonna remove that. It's supposed to post every 10 minutes or so, but it's not supposed to post all of them within 10 minutes or so. You know what I mean? I agree. YouTube is very difficult. To even, like, get the hang of. Hey, Streamlabs, get your shit together. Oh yeah, please don't shiv my VAs. That would be great. Keep the knife fights to a minimum. I'd appreciate it. That's just a mark on my screen. You ever see a mark on your screen and it's like, and you just go, is that, what is that? Is that on my, is that on the software or is that on the, is that on my monitor? What's going on? Modify, expand by 2. I know, I love his hair because it's so floofy. I kind of want to style my hair like that one day. They gotta grow it out a little bit more. It's a little bit too short right now, but eventually I'll be able to do the Hades do. HF 146 PNG and handful 147. I should probably also post that I'm streaming on YouTube on my Twitter, but you know. That requires a modicum of effort. Hello, Twitter. Twitter, work with me, please. Streaming on YouTube or no? Tweet. There we go. I've done my modicum of due diligence. There we go. The computer was like, what are you doing? I need it to not have a panic attack on me. See, this is why I'm raising money, so I can upgrade my computer, so I can do a bunch of things at once and not have to worry too much about it. Okay, we shouldn't be offline. That scared me. The computer was like, yeet. Appear to be okay. I think it was just a little hiccup. I'll have to check my stream settings at some point. But I'm hooked up to my Ethernet cable now, which is significantly better than just being hooked up to my wireless internet. Let me tell you. The issues I had when I was just using wireless instead of being like straight up connected. They just go on and on and on and on. My computer couldn't stay connected. It would just randomly drop. I would get weird error messages. I wouldn't be able to do anything. It took forever to upload a YouTube video with like what's it called? Just like it would, in general, it would take forever to upload a YouTube video. Usually it takes like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, depending on how ham I went on the editing that day. I wonder if I can do something fancy here. Either a pet or fellow god called Mr. Tinkles. Oh, that would be hilarious. I agree. I'll leave this as is. I'm not gonna get too fancy with it until I have more RAM and a bigger hard drive. I ordered a bigger hard drive, so that's gonna be coming soon. It should be here by the end of the month, which will mean I'll have more space for saving my videos and I won't be panicking and running out of room and trying to figure out what's important to me, what can I spare. Hermes would definitely have a pet called Mr. Dingles. I can hella see it. Take out entire background. Yeah. $149. Mostly because I take out the entire background on some of the panels because when I'm editing in Premiere Pro, the background is pure white anyway. And sometimes it just helps me transition things better, or it makes, like, if I make things float or move around, it looks a lot better if it's just the PNG instead. Like, it doesn't have the white background as opposed to having, like, the chunk of white there. Some I can't really do it, but you know. Hello, Goomba, welcome. I'm gonna grab his knuckles for this one, just for the spacing. And then I can just get rid of them. Erase. Copy, paste. Hide. And try this. Hello, Ciara. Is it cool? I think it's pretty neat. It's my paint tool. Bam. Gone. I did get a little bit of her hair, but that's okay. I should do this like this. It's gonna look real weird for a hot second here. I know what I'm doing. And then just gotta go to the bit of pink here. Done. Nailed it. Yeah. It's kind of interesting seeing the progress of the panels because I'm hoping that I'll be able to do the video editing as well on stream, so you'll be able to see the process of creating the actual episodes. So you kind of get an idea of why it takes me so long to upload episodes and whatnot. Like, I'm still doing the final touches on the Q&A, but I hope to have that out soon. I'm still doing the final touches on episode 7. And by me, I mean my audio editor, CJ, is still doing the balancing and stuff for it. But I have the rebalance stuff, which I'm going to put in Premiere Pro when I am kind of done this part. I know my upload times are pretty inconsistent. July has been rough. My grandmother passed away at the beginning of the month and it kind of set my whole schedule back. And then I went to California for Anime Expo and that kind of set my whole schedule back. So I'm just, yeah, it's been a month. There we go. And then select, modify. Nope. Select, modify, expand by 2. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I love it. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much. It's just been tough, you know? That kind of thing happens and you can't really plan for it, and sometimes life just likes to get in the way of shit. Sometimes life just likes to take everything and just dump it in some hot garbage. handful 140. Oh, we're on 150 now. Yeah. But that's the thing. It's all how you handle it. It's all how you react to things. Are you gonna let every setback destroy your life, or are you going to become stronger from it? And I'm the type of person who I'm like a fall down 7 times, get up 8. There we go. You know what I mean? Sometimes life is just like, oh, you thought you were gonna get shit done today? Oh. Let me turn off Streamlabs auto mod. I am also sorry about that, Taylor. That's things that happen and too much bad shit in the world. Just be kind. Hello, Maverick. Come here. This is my dog. He likes to interrupt me. Hello. You a good boy? Yeah? Sorry for this minor interruption. Hello. No biting. There you go. Maverick, come on. Baby, I'm busy. You're lucky I left my door open because it's so hot, otherwise you wouldn't be in here. Ooh. Stay safe, Taylor. Have fun with whatever you're doing. I hope your phone doesn't die. I think my chat is frozen. Let me see. If I can just refresh the chat. Boop. There we go. Yeah, it's like summertime-ish where I'm at right now. I mean, it's July, so it's summertime, but it's the humidity that just absolutely wrecks me. Let's do a flop here. And then I just want to grab the color. Where is my little tool thingy? There it is.
Now you're following.
Ooh. Thanks for subscribing, Fox Sally Cat. I appreciate it. There we go. I should be drinking water and not coffee, but I can't live without my caffeine fix, unfortunately. HF 152. Okay, and then HF 153. Done. Well, I guess it depends. Are you looking into dubbing webcomics or are you looking into making them? Because I can give some tips on dubbing them. When it comes to making webcomics, I'm a little at a loss there. I guess for making them, storyboarding is really important, but I think having a script to go off of is really important. So kind of plan out your basic structure of your story. It's like I know writing, so I can kind of give you some tips on the writing aspect of it. You always want to have like your basic idea. You want to have your plot set first, and then you can get into like your subplots. So you're going to want to have your beginning, your middle, and your end. Or at the very least, if you're going to do a long series or a long book or a long webcomic, you're going to want your arc should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. It should have a beginning, rising action, climax, falling action, conclusion. a lot of the stuff they try to teach you in English class is actually super helpful, especially when it comes to writing. So if you have a chance, try to find a seniors English class or just a seniors book on writing, or like a creative writing class or something, because I think if you have an amazing story, that's more important than having having a really good art style and having good art is important too. But I think if you have an amazing story, that will hook people right off the bat. And then your art will improve as you go, as you keep creating. But that's just my personal opinion. Nothing I say here should be taken as law or word of God or what have you. This is just what I think in my brain, in my mind palace. This one's gonna be a little... I kind of want to do this one soft. So we're gonna break this up into chunks. We're gonna grab Persephone's arm. We're gonna grab Hades' hand. And then you're gonna give me a second here, because all this is gonna be white. I agree. I know many comics that don't have an expert level of art, but the story is amazing. Thank you. No worries. Oh. I interesting. English class. See, my English teachers were a little bit different. We did a lot of creative writing stuff. Oh, I don't want that there. I want that on this one. I had some really good English teachers when I was going through high school and stuff. So I guess I'm a little spoiled in that sense. HF 156. But yeah, I also hope the music isn't too loud for you guys. Get rid of that. Oh, you can't hear the music. It's probably a little bit too soft. Let me turn it up a little bit. I'm listening to some lo-fi beats. Yeah. Sorry, I guess you can't hear it. I guess the music wasn't loud enough for you guys to hear anything. Damn. Get rid of all of that is the thing. Might have to compromise a little bit of the fade for what I want to do. There we go. There it is. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm listening to some lo-fi beats while I edit. They're kind of fun and soft and good to listen to. There we go. Let's see how much it fucks up Persephone's. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn that. Ooh, we're gonna make that a little bit lower. Let's try 10. Just don't. No, I need both of these on. Let's try 5. It's a little bit better. Have to do some funky. I think leaving it by the hand is fine. Do. No, why are you sad? Oh, because you can hear the music. I'm sorry. Yeah, usually I like to have music playing while I'm editing. Because the ADHD isn't fun. Which actually reminds me that I haven't taken my med today. So if you haven't taken your meds, please take them today. Always remember, if you have prescribed medication, to take them because they're for your benefit. There we go. Ugh, I should have had more liquid. Oh, it does not feel great. Remember to take your meds, kids. And you don't forget for half the day. Especially if they're time important medicine. Mine isn't. But oh, I should have had more liquid. Ah. Doo-doo. I really should. I might take. We've been going for about 40 minutes. I might take like a 5-minute break to go down to the kitchen to get some water. 58. Welcome back, Taylor. You missed me realizing I haven't taken my meds today and then promptly taking them on stream. And reminding everybody to take their pills. If they have them. If you don't take pills. I'm not sure what advice I'm trying to give you here. Be a responsible adult. Or a responsible young adult. Just be responsible. There we go. Paste, hide this. I'm gonna try doing it the old way. Just for a little bit. No weed. Weed makes your lungs black. Yeah, no, try not to smoke, especially if you want to get into something like voice acting. It will make your lungs have a bad time. You don't want your lungs to have a bad time. Oh, fuck it. I just need this to go away. There we go. There. That looks relatively normal. HF 159. I wonder if I'm going to break 200 panels for this one. Alright, I gotta turn this back to what it was. There we go. HF1. Oh, we're on 160. Oh boy, this one's also going to be a little, not complicated, but a little not as easy to do. Start at the top here. Cool. Cool. Now I'm gonna duplicate it because I'm just gonna edit on the duplicate. He really does, doesn't he? Because it blends in really well with his skin. Ooh. There goes the dog. Maverick! We're gonna take a 5-minute break so I can see what is up with my doggy. See you guys in a bit. I'm back. And so is Maverick. Come here. Come here. Come here. Up. Buddy. Up. Come here. No? It was a delivery guy, by the way. It was a delivery man. He was barking at the Amazon delivery guy. It's okay. You're doing a good job, hey? Good boy. And I did get myself water and an Overwatch mug because we have no cups. What was I doing? I was doing this. I was working on removing core from this. Which I don't think will be actually that difficult. Ooh, no pixels were selected. You're right. Streamlabs, do I have to put you in a timeout? No. That one we'll have to do a little bit differently. Peace is good. Water is better. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? I guess I'll just start with the R, work my way down. Do it in like chunks. There. No murder. Yeah, no murder. Murder's pretty bad. Murder's pretty, dare I say, evil. But you know. Portable pond sounds really cool though. Bam. We have a blank business card. No, we're on 160 now. 161. Kill them with love and affection. HF 162. Just eat a Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. It's wholesome. This is the quality content I subscribe for. HF 163. Why did I bother getting a coffin if there's no death? Oh dear. Maybe it's because you're secretly a vampire. You know? It's for aesthetic TM. Copy paste. Copy paste. Hide. Okay. This one's gonna be a little bit complicated to do. Less so for Persephone's leg, but for up here, it's gonna be mildly annoying. Whoop. There we go. Start simple. There we go. Sometimes you kind of got to do it in chunks. Otherwise, it'll get confused. Sometimes you just got to eat it and see what monstrosity comes. Do it kind of the old way. Paste, edit, transform, flip horizontal, and drag. Bam. Make this a little bit smaller. He does. He's the broadest boy. This as well. There we go. Don't try to kill our new vampire friend. Also, it's really distressing that vampires can't eat garlic, you know? Like, damn. I don't think I could ever become a vampire if I had to give up garlic bread. Or if I had to give up garlic in general. Garlic's really good. Check 165. God, Yeah, I don't want to give up food. Any vampires on this stream, don't turn me. I don't want to be vampire. I have to do it like that for now. Grab my handy dandy eraser tool. Get rid of a lot. I like food, man. What can I say? It's delicious. Make my eraser a little bit smaller. There we go. HF 166. Let's make sure I have all the ones I need for this panel. I do. On to the next one. Look at her face. Look at her face down here. She's so cute. Paste. Drag those above that. That's a relatively straight line. Ah, it's not straight enough. I gotta do it the old way. Hello, Tara. Yes, I'm working on episode 8 right now. I'm working on the panels. Once I get done these, I'll show you the progress that's happened on episode 7. Because there's a rebalancing of the audio, so I can go in, line everything up, and see how that goes. So I'm going to do that after I finish up with these. And I don't know how long that will take. At least until I get to a decent stopping point, you know? Everybody's a vampire. Oh, so yes, we're all vampires now. I've decided. Chip 168. Here we go. How much more do I have to do? Not too much more. I'm okay with that. My music stopped. Where did my music go? Cowboy Bebop Lo-Fi Beats, where did you go? On to the next one. Yeah, don't die. Hide those. And all I gotta do is erase. Oop, didn't mean to do that. This is gonna be the hard part, I think. Just kind of bleeds into it a little. Which isn't great. There we go. Ah. Hades X Persephone whenever Rachel decides. Her comics is slow burn, so it's gonna be a hot minute. Panel 169. Hehehe. Excuse me as I revert back into like middle schooler mode. HF 170. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places. Oh, please give Harry back his wand. He's been through so much. Go through and do it manually. I hate when the pixels are so transparent and so small that Photoshop won't pick up on them, even though they're there. Because it'll be really annoying to try and fix in post. Are we creating the next My Immortal? Is it gonna be Harry Potter x Hades now instead of Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway? No more My Immortal. What do you mean? You don't want more My Immortal? Okay, but imagine Persephone as Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway, and Hades as Draco. I can, and it's a terrible thought that I felt like I had to share with you guys. Yep. All around me are familiar faces. Ooh, Hades. Grabbing the girl. Horizontal. that's just how it's gonna have to be. Oh, Hades. Didn't your mom ever teach you not to grab women? I just want the little edge bit. That's a chat. Oh dear. Oh dear, we're talking about Apollo now. How about we don't talk about Apollo? How about Apollo stays far, far away from this chat? Does that sound good to you guys? 'Cause it sounds good to me. He is the worst, we can all agree on that, and he's banned. He's also cancelled. Ah, nah. Let's let Persephone trash him, because I think that would be much more satisfying. HF 172. Oh dear. Please don't murder Hermes. Don't murder my beautiful red boy, who just loses shirts at random, which I think is hilarious. Taylor, no. Taylor, yes. Taylor, no. Taylor, please. That's okay, Caroline. So am I. Cerberus, oh my god, yes. Can we? I love my beautiful son. My doggy boy. Okay, this one's gonna be hard to do. I might, no, because I can't do it that way. So I gotta do it this way. I gotta do like this whole backwards thing to make it so it's kind of similar to how it was. I think this is the most annoying one, is when they have like a white border, because it's not easy for me. Ah, computer. Play nice. A bit right. Let's go with 10 instead. And this gives me an idea of where I still have to kind of erase as well. Just need something here to give me an idea. Right. heart and stroke needs to be normal. There we go. I would, if Lore Olympus got made into a TV series, it would be absolutely incredible. Here we go. At least Hades now has realized the error of his ways of just pulling Persephone into his arms. I don't think Tom Hiddleston. I think, Have you guys seen the TV show Lucifer? I can't remember the actor's name, but he plays the character Lucifer. I think he'd be a really good Hades. Because personally, I kind of imagine him as somebody with like dark hair. And I guess Tom Hiddleston could dye his hair, but I don't know. Because he played Loki, but like he's a little too thin, a little too lithe for my personal opinion to play Big Blue. Wonder who else. No, I think if Chris Hemsworth was gonna play anyone, he'd probably be Poseidon. You know what? I can kind of see Jason Momoa as Hades. Maybe. I can kind of see it. He was the boy in About a Boy. I think for the other characters, I can see Hermes being played by like one of the Sprouse twins, you know? Like Dylan or Cole. Can't quite remember which one. The one that's in Riverdale. Can't remember which one that is. Oh, thank God. We're at easy panels. No words. Minimal editing. HF 177. Yeah. I can kind of see Zendaya playing Minth. I know that might be a little weird, or even Persephone, to be honest. Trying to think who else I could see playing who. I don't really know actors' names too much. Ian Somerhalder I could see playing Apollo. Yes, let's put our fangs away. But the fangs reminded me of Vampire Diaries, and I think Ian Somerhalder. Somerhalder? I don't know how to say his name. But you know who I'm talking about? He was Damon in the Vampire Diaries. I think he could play a decent Apollo. Why would Tom Holland? Tom Holland's adorable. He could also be Hermes, to be honest. But I think he's a little too boyish. How about W3 animate this series? I don't know that one. Oh yay, now we've got the complicated editing part. Because this has shelving units. So this is going to be a little tricky. So I might have to do this in chunks. Annoying. Undo all this for a hot second. Gotta grab the corner real quick so I have a basis for what the corner should be. Hugh Jackman is Zeus, maybe. I can kind of see it, but Zeus is a little, I think I would imagine Zeus is more of a pretty boy. And I'm sure Hugh Jackman can be pretty, but you know what? Maybe what's his name? So that's what's gonna go there. But all the actors need to be paid, lads. Ooh, Zac Efron as Eros. I can see that. Or even Zac Efron as Hermes. Or Zac Efron as Thanatos. You know? Any of those. It kind of does, it kind of doesn't, because like paper, trees make paper, blah blah blah. I get it. I get where you're coming from. Okay, let's try this again. Show. There we go. There we go. It's a little wonky, but it'll have to do for now. Scarlett Johansson is mint, or Angelina Jolie. Maybe. I think ScarJo has her lips are a little too full to be mint. For some reason, I see Minth having very thin lips. She's very, very, like, thin lips, small frame, small tits, just small everything, you know? Ooh, Emma Watson as Minth would be an interesting choice that I would love to see, to be honest. Doing this chunk by chunk is a little annoying. I just need this part to blend as well. You gotta do what you gotta do, though. Let's change it to normal for a sec. Ooh, no, I need content aware on. This is getting annoying. BRB. Oh, maybe Megan Fox, if she, like, bound herself back, you know? I can kind of see it. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna grab this. Good. Gotta be like that. So maybe here. Time to make my dub a little more complicated than it already is. Wee. Sorry if I'm not interacting so much. This is kind of eating my focus. There we go. It ain't perfect, but it'll have to do. Anne Hathaway. Oh, Anne Hathaway as Minth. Anne Hathaway as Minth would be really cool. It would definitely be interesting to see. HF 170. Ooh, 180. Excuse you. Let me erase things, please, computer. make my eraser a little bit bigger for this part. For Artemis. Ooh. That would be tricky. Because you want somebody kinda buff and kinda lithe to play Artemis. I don't know famous people's names, so that's what makes this hard. I would maybe in the future. Right now I think I'm set for what I need for the psych arc. I think once we get to like the other nymphs and the Furies, that's when I'm going to start needing more voice actors. But my email is always open to people wanting to send in their demo reels and stuff. I don't always reply. Just send your demo reel in. Just send it to my email or an example of your work. And if I don't reply, I'm sorry. But know that I probably got it. I'm just really bad at replying. Oop. Let's see. No problem. Yeah, just send your demo reel or an example of your work. I'm not too big on like formalities or anything like that. Just send it to me. I'll add it to my roster and we'll go from there. The problem with doing like a comic dub, like a demo reel should be about a minute. Anything longer and it's a little tedious. It should be example of the type of voices you can do and your acting, like your vocal range and how well you can act. So you could do random lines, you could do character lines, you could write your own script. I would look it up, or I would look up demo reels and see what other people have done for their demo reels, and that'll give you a good idea of where to start. A professional demo reel is something to do down the line, and that's something that you won't necessarily be able to do on your own. You'll need somebody. You'll need like a writer, an editor, all that fun stuff. Because it's a lot of work. Transform, edit, flip. Transform, flip horizontal. Drag. I'm not there for a hot second, so I can do it here. There we go. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats, Tara. That's phenomenal. Curving in. There we go. Persephone, no. Grab that, move that down. There we go. Hello, Rebecca. Also, yes, it's the real socks. It's me. That's my face. Hi. 183. It's supposed to be Lily. Oh, it happens. But having it as Rebecca makes me think of Bravest Warriors. Rebecca! I forgot to shut off the Streamlabs editor. The Streamlabs does not like when you say fuck. So try not to say fuck. Cause it'll warn you, and I'll turn it off for next stream. But since I don't have any moderators on my YouTube, I thought it would be a nice little easy thing to turn on and let go. But as it turns out, it doesn't like anything. So I gotta retrain my Streamlabs robot to be like, no, they can swear, it's okay. I promise. Swearing's fine. HF 184. No prob, Bob. Here we go. It's time for some sad Persephone hours. But yeah, I already have my Apollo cast. I'm nervous for when we get there, just because I know people don't like Apollo. So doing the Apollo and Persephone scenes, I'm definitely gonna have to be like, hey, to my voice actors and be like, listen, I know what these scenes entail. I know how rough it's going to be. That's true on D&D on Saturday. But I'm just like, it's definitely gonna be I think we're gonna have to do a live read through beforehand of me and like with me and my Persephone and my Apollo, just so I can be like, this is gonna be intense, and I don't want too much stress to be put on them. 186. But yeah, Apollo. Yeah. And that's gonna be the part where it's... I don't think I'll have music. It's one of those episodes where I'm not sure if I'll have background music playing. Because it's one of those things where it's kind of need to understand the severity of what's happening. And there's definitely gonna be a warning at the beginning of the episode. And I don't know. I'm nervous a little. Oh, undo. Copy paste. Because I realize when we get there, it's gonna be a whole thing. I think that's about where it should be. And I guess that's what makes me nervous the most. Yeah, I agree with no music or some to start with, then it changes and then silence. It's really going to hurt since I know the voice actor is not really the character, but giving a voice to the character like that really hurts. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that I might disable comments for that video. Just because it's the severity of it, you know what I mean? I just don't want my voice actors being like treated poorly or blamed for something when it's something a character did, you know? Because there are people out there who don't realize that, hey, I'm not my character. And I'm not saying it's any of you guys, because that would be hella rude. But it's the internet, you know? And you can never be too careful on the internet. And I want my lasses and ladies and everything in between to be safe. But there's definitely going to be a warning ahead of time. I'm definitely going to put a lot of care and a lot of time into creating that specific episode. And yeah. It's just good. We'll have to roll with the punches. We'll see how it goes. But it's a long way off. Like, I've just started. We haven't even reached episode 10, and there's 60 something episodes. I think there's even more now. I don't quite recall off the top of my head how many episodes there are in Lore Olympus at this point in time, but I know there's a lot. So it's gonna take some time, you know. But yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And we'll figure it out as we go. 63 episodes, yeah. So we're not anywhere near being at that part right now, but it's coming up because I believe it happens almost immediately after the Eros arc, which is what we're working on now. So it's soon, but not too soon. Okay, bye Lily. And thank you. I'll see you later. I just, you know, this is one of those things that I work really hard on, and it's something I'm very proud of, and something that I will continuously work hard on and be proud of, because I want to create something that, like, I want to create something I enjoy, and I want to create something I really can share with the world and be like, I'm proud to do this. Coming up for years is a good story, definitely needs this. Please check out Off-White. Off-White's cool. I've also been considering doing Edith as well as Crumbs. I don't know if you've ever read the webcomic Crumbs, but it's pretty good. Oh, I realized what I have done now. The error of my ways. Whoop. No, cancel. Undo. Copy. Paste. There we go. I forgot to copy the text block before I started editing. Welcome, Carlene. I appreciate it. But yeah. I'm also working on a comic dub for Shattered Starlight, which I got permission to do a while back, and since I now have a lot more skills than when I started with, I'm going to try to bring that back, so that's something else I have to work on editing really soon. That might be the next one, but I figured I owed y'all a little bit of some Lore Olympus content, since that's my main thing right now. About a month, I would say, give or take, depending. As you can see, it's been almost 2 hours of me just grabbing the panels for the video, and I didn't even start this today. This is like me doing this over 2 days. So grabbing the panels, I would say, takes about 2 or 3 days. The voice actors have a deadline about of 2 weeks to get me their lines, which is already pre-done ahead. Like, it's all that part is done ahead of time. So right now I have, let me actually double check really quick. I believe I have lines for up to episode 10 done, or like in my inventory, in my roster. I just have to get back on track for editing. Yeah. So about 2 days for grabbing panels. I would say I would put 3 days for grabbing panels, and then 2 or 3 days of actual editing. So putting the video together takes about a week. Getting all the lines from the voice actors takes about 2 weeks. So that's about 3 weeks. And then after I have the video edited, I send all the audio to my audio editor, CJ, and that takes takes about a week or so of fine-tuning and figuring things out depending on his schedule, because he also has a day job. So I would say about a month to be safe to create one episode. Yeah, I would say about a month. And that's not including any like life hiccups along the way. Hecate, or however you want to say her name, is introduced after the Apollo stuff, I believe, or before the Apollo stuff. I can't quite remember, if I'm being real with you, which episode Hecate is introduced. Oh, this should be 192. HF 192. Yes. There we go. Now we grab this one. Boop. Bring my chat back up. I'll have to go through it and look. HF 193. I know I have a voice actor who also wants to voice Hecate, or again, however you want to pronounce her name. She also does the voice for Aphrodite, and I'm gonna message her soon to see if she would like to reprise that role, because I have a lot of talented voice actors, you know. I want to use what I have before I try to outsource. Because if I feel like I have enough people, I have a eclectic enough bunch that I can look through it. But again, I'm not ever going to turn away somebody's demo reel. You know what I mean? So if you would like so if anybody has a specific character that they like to voice that they haven't seen yet, that is post psych arc, feel free to drop your demo reel, and we'll see what we can do. But yeah. I think I'm almost where I need to be at the end. I think I'm close. I think we're almost there, and then I can go and show you guys go do some cleaning up of episode 7. There are 67 episodes, and is that including the Fast Pass episodes, or is that not including the Fast Pass episodes? Because there's also the Fast Pass stuff, which we won't be dubbing as they come out, because obviously we're not going to catch up that quickly, but also because it's super illegal, and I don't want to break the law. Not including. Yeah, so again, I'm on episode 7 right now. I'm about 60 episodes behind. It's going to take some catching up. We're at 190, 195. Yeah, these couple episodes are going to be pretty long, I think, too. Also, I think I might want to make like a proper kind of like intro video based on the art that's available. Not like an intro video, but like a anime opening. That's not what I'm thinking of either. What am I trying to say? But you know what I mean. How there's like a kind of an opening, but Lore Olympus has like the art of Hades and Persephone just kind of chilling, like old school villains, at the start of every chapter, or maybe not at the start of every chapter. Thanks for hanging out, Tara. I appreciate you coming by. We'll see you next time. I've tried to do something with it before, but I think I might put a little more effort into it. There we go. Yeah, I think I would just have to figure it out. I might have to talk to other people and actually do some networking with other people who do webtoon dubs. And see how they do their stuff. Because I think one of the other creators that I kind of really look up to, who does, I think, phenomenal comic dubbing work, is Ruka Samuels. She does the My Cold-Blooded King dub, which is really absolutely phenomenal. I would love to just talk to her and get some tips from her, but it's also like, I don't want to be a bother. I don't want to be a pain. I don't want to DM her and be like, hey, I know you're also doing a dub and I'm doing a dub and I was wondering if you had any tips on how to do dubs. You know? I'm just, if I can figure it out on my own, I can figure it out on my own. That's my whole thing. I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. But there's certain things that she does that I'm like, God, I would kill to figure it out. Ooh, Vade does. I've talked to Vade before. I did a voice for him back when he was starting his own channel. Maybe, I'll have to check him out again. I haven't looked at his dub in a hot second. I'll have to shoot him a message and be like, hey, Vade. I'm also doing this comic dub thing. I was wondering if you got any tips and tricks up your sleeve, or advice you can give. Oh my God, how much more? We're almost there, I think. Yeah, okay, so we only got a little bit more to go. I would feel weird cutting it off right now. But we're almost at 200 panels. Woo! But yes. And then I now know I have to edit some Streamlabs bot stuff. Everything about streaming is just super trial and error, so. The sooner or later you are going to be mined up of Vades is my fave. Alright, I'll have to check it out. Also, later, Tara. Have a good day. See you around. If you don't see yourself in the voice acting role, what are your talents, Mellow Merc? What are your strong suits? What can you do? Pretend this is not me job interviewing you at all whatsoever. What are your skills? Dude, you can cook. Don't need a chef, but it's a great talent to have. Mostly because I forget to eat on a daily basis. I know what I'm doing. I know how to be an adult. I like to look into things. I'm an history buff and I'm an amateur artist. Interesting. Okay. Okay, those are some good skills. Maybe, we'll see. I think you just coming out and hanging out with me stream is a good role to have. Because I enjoy it. I enjoy all your companies. And your comments and talking with you. It definitely keeps me kind of focused while I'm doing it. Oh, you're like me then. You like the production side more than the voice acting side. That reminds me, I need to rebrand the channel at some point. I'm thinking of calling it Sock Drawer Dubs instead of just Socks VA, you know what I mean? because I do more dubs than I do just my own single voice acting stuff. A panel 200. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, okay. Actually, I think I'll cut it off about here. And then simply remove those two things. Kind of soften that up. Think about whiting out Persephone. I think this is fine as is. HF1. Ooh, we're at 200 now. 201. No, that'd be a nice name for your channel. Yeah, I thought so too. I think it'd be really cool. But I would have to get new art and everything too, and set it all up that way. Lithuanian history wanting to expand into the world of Greek and Egyptian. Egyptian mythology is really rad. I do have to say. They've got some interesting stories that I believe that are pretty 10 out of 10. I think besides Greek, Egyptian mythology would be a close second. HF202. Then I was thinking about possibly having an animated credit scene because the credits right now are just kind of basic. They're usually a blooper reel or something. Something along those lines. Shift 203. They'll definitely be more interesting because once we get to the part where this turns into Hermes, is really cool. And we did it, kids. We made it to the end. Let me see if I can find. Here we go. I'll just change the source really quick so it shows you this. The bird reel, the first one? Yeah. Maybe a cute living gift has an outro. Sounds adorable. Yes. Okay. That gives me something to work on for next time. Let's see. Now that we're done with, let's there we go. So now you guys can see my editing process, so to speak, because I have consider this a teaser, so to speak, for episode 7, because this is the balance check. Give it a moment to drag over. So this is a thank you for sticking around. Just gotta wait for everything to load in now. I had some previous work in Photoshop in high school and mostly played around with GIFs. That'd be cool. If you have any tips or advice, feel free to send them to my email. Also, British Croissant, I am simply the dubber. I am not the creator of the webtoon, but welcome. That would be Rachel. I suggest checking out the official webtoon and everything else. I have a lot of people being like, I had somebody ask me if I was Rachel, and I'm like, no. No, please no. Please go support the webtoon on the webtoon. Please go check out her Patreon. It's only $1 and you get access to everything. I'm a Patreon. Of course I'm a Patreon. But also thank you. Recently I had a comment being like, why the fuck are you posting this? If this isn't an actual animated dub of this, then what the fuck is the point? Don't bother posting on YouTube. And I'm like, okay. That's fine. I'm still gonna do it. So we're at the beginning. I don't know how loud this is gonna be. I should probably... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna play this in half resolution just for smoothness. I just gotta make sure everything kinda lines up.
I should tell her the truth about what I said.
This is gonna be really loud, and I'm sorry about that. Oh, thank you.
Honestly, I think she puts Aphrodite to shame.
Yeah. So you're getting a little sneak peek before the episode goes live at the balancing and stuff, because I'm just gotta make sure.
Maybe not today.
Together. See, some of the stuff is hiccuping a little, and I'm not sure why. It might just be playback. I'll have to render it later and see what's up.
What's Cerberus losing his shit about? Wait a second.
Here we go. I agree. He is a cutie.
Shit! 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 Shit!
Okay, so far so good.
Why isn't she afraid?
Streaming at the same time. I'm gonna pause it for a sec. I'm gonna reduce the quality of the video here a little bit more. Save it and let's see. There we go.
Stop that.
This is more for audio than anything else. If I wasn't streaming or if I had more RAM, I would probably be able to do this in full quality while I'm also streaming. But unfortunately...
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
In a quarter, which is really annoying.
You'll
so
see.
Give me a second. And then I have to figure out how to fix this. I've tried. I honestly have no idea why the color goes different there. So that's another thing I have to try to figure out how to do in post.
Easy now.
And Premiere Pro is not responding. But it's still playing. This is great, guys. Okay, here we go.
Who is the good boy? You're a very good boy, even though you tried to eat me.
I have to figure out why that feedback's not smooth.
I've never been so jealous of a damn dog. It's not just anyone who can reduce the gatekeeper of the underworld to... well, this. Ow! Color me impressed. And you. What have I told you about being an asshole to guests?
On a side note,
30 minutes.
Our Hades
outside
also voices Cerberus.
Now. Sorry about that. He's just really enthusiastic.
Right? That I might fix so it's just a smooth pan down instead of it like doing that. Yeah, I think I'll just fix it so it's a smooth pan down.
Hmm.
I still don't know what to do for the flume sound effect, you know?
Oh, God, sorry.
I also took some creative liberties here.
I can't seem to get it together today.
Since it's black and white.
What's wrong?
Right, and then there's gonna be a transition there. I haven't added it yet.
I don't suppose you have a blanket or a jacket I could borrow?
So I gotta finish the transition here up.
It's really cold here.
And then this is where I have to figure out to
And
make sure that this is the right
dress
spot.
isn't really cutting it.
Oh yeah, I guess the climate is a bit colder in the underworld. I always forget since I'm accustomed to it. Let's see. I know. It should be in here somewhere.
No, they
bought
were in
Hera
black
a
and
cup
white
for her
originally, so
birthday
I
last
took
year,
some
but
creative liberties
She
there.
didn't like it and gave it back. You're petite like Hera, so I'm sure it'll fit you.
Oh?
What do you think? If you like it, you can keep it.
Oh? It's beautiful. I can't take this. I would have no way of paying you back.
Look, you'd be doing me a favor by taking it. I'm certainly not going to wear it.
Yeah, these parts were
Are
also
you
in black
sure
and white,
Hera
so.
doesn't want it?
Very sure.
What do you think?
You look sufficient. Let's go to the kitchen. Do you like coffee?
Sure.
Ah, yes, this part.
Huh? Who's Minth?
What?
And then it'll go into the credits, which we're not going to watch right now. But yeah, that's the episode so far. I'm gonna message CJ back about some of the audio stuff, and we'll see where we go from there. But thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for keeping me company while I stream. It has been a wonderful day, and I don't know. I've been hoping to do this more often. I'm hoping to stream whenever I edit, so I'm hoping to do it like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. I'm hoping whenever I like sit down to edit things, I'll be also streaming them. That way it'll keep me on track, and you guys will get like a sneak peek and a preview of all this kind of stuff. But again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope to see you guys all again sometime soon. If you have any tips or tricks on what you want to see in the future, feel free to drop them in the comments, or I don't know, send me a message on Twitter, send me a message to my email, and yeah, I will see you guys whenever I stream next. Yeah, ta-ta for now.